All right, Noida now also needs to get ready for a big daddy to enter the market, and the big boys are going to get new competition. Pirojsha Godrej was in the capital to launch another project in Gurgaon, but he also indicated to Oinitam that he's got a clear plan to enter the Noida market.
We think that we now already have a presence in all the major real estate markets in India. So there's no, at least in the short term, there's no new market that we're looking to enter. Although certainly, we are, for example, in NCR, but we don't currently have a project in Noida, which is, of course, a very important market by itself and a very important part of the NCR market. So certainly we'd be keen to enter a market like that. But I don't think we'd go to an entirely new city at this stage.
Any shift from the premium segment to more affordable housing, something new that's coming up on the anvil from Godrej Properties?
Well, we've always throughout the company's history actually had a good mix of projects at various price points, including more affordable projects, including more mid-income projects, and some more premium and even luxury projects. So I think, we'd like to continue to have that kind of a balance. But, today we have apartments that we've sold in the last year that have been at, 20 lakhs and also at 20 crores. So I think there is obviously a demand at various price points for different customers, driven by different locations and different cities. And we think with our brand that we can cater to a fairly large array of customers, and we'll continue to do so. But certainly I think, our projects, the majority of our projects are focused at price points in the, 40 lakhs to 1.5 crore kind of segment. So I think that will continue to see the bulk of our investment and the bulk of our new projects.
And finally, expectations from the new government. Do you think post-elections, the real estate market will see some positive turnaround?
I do. I think, of course, a lot of how much of that turnaround we see will depend on what kind of government we see and what they do in their first few months in power. But certainly, I think this is obviously an opportunity for a new government to come in with a fresh mandate to hopefully put politics behind them for at least a few months and focus on reform and on getting the economic engine really moving at full speed again. And I'm quite optimistic that will indeed happen as a result of the elections. And certainly, I think the real estate sector has always been and will continue to be very responsive to general economic climate and moves in that climate.
Well, we'll move on and get back to our Q&As after this short break. What will give you a better return in Hyderabad plots?